Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94. You're back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to top 20 best video game controllers. This is by Watch Mojo. I'm so upset right now that my computer is not working. It's right here. Hold on. I got it right here. My computer is not working. The fan died. So the thing overheats and then it just goes out. So I probably only get like a good 20 minutes out of this. There's no way I can do this. I'm doing all this on my laptop right now. So I have no other option but to use my laptop right now. I'm definitely finna get me a computer expeditiously. It's a computer shop right down the street from where I live, so I go over there and see what they got up in there. Hopefully they got something good. 32 gigabytes of RAM is all I need. As long as we got 32 gigabytes of RAM, because this motherfucker only carry 8. That's why I can't use this motherfucker, man. But this is my backup just in case shit go bad. So right now I have no computer. This is it. This is all I got. I got no computer, bro. I'm ass out. Oh no. I'm ass out, bro. It's cool though. The fan died. It's cool. Just gonna buy me a new one and keep the ball rolling. So yeah. But yeah, man. We here to do a Watch Mojo 20 of the best video game controllers of all time. If number one isn't, I say if for my personal number one, it's gotta be between the PS4 controller and the Xbox 360 controller. Them like the two best ones, hands down. It's between the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 4 controller. Any other controller, I don't know. I never had a PlayStation 5, so I can't really say the PlayStation 5. But if y'all think the PlayStation 5 is fire, because y'all got a PlayStation 5, then hey, that's y'all. I don't have a PlayStation 5. I don't own one. So I don't know what that feel like. But for me personally, it's between the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 4 controller. Me personally. But yeah, man, without further ado, let's get right into this.
Welcome to Mojo Plays, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 video game controllers of all time. We're adjusting our previous list with modern updates, so be sure to check out our original video to see what's changed. Did we miss any that you think deserved a spot? Let us know in the comments below.
When Dad wants to watch the baseball game on TV, many games can be pulled down onto the gamepad so you can keep playing.
I never had a Wii U or a Switch, so I can't speak on those.
Number 20, Atari 2600 joystick.
Oh, anything from the 80s, I'm not gonna know about. Listen, my first console that got me into video games was a Sega Genesis. And from Sega Genesis to PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64, Sega Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, original Xbox, GameCube, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or current Xbox. Those are all the controllers I've ever had. I haven't had any controller aside from them. Okay, so anything from the 80s, anything Nintendo related past the Wii, the first Wii, I'm not gonna know anything about. And if it goes to the PlayStation 5, I'm not gonna know anything about that either.
My son Boris has a missile command problem.
My mission in life is to save all of mankind.
Lately,
Oh, they had to cut it off, or is it? It might be my headphones.
While not the most comfortable in terms of form factor and not the most visually striking, the Atari 2600 joystick is a pioneering little piece of hardware that paved the way for years to come.
That looks
when
bullshit.
non-gamers think of a video game controller, their minds typically lean towards picturing a single, nondescript.
That controller is some bullshit. That shit. Then again, y'all niggas was playing like Pong and shit. Y'all was playing like Pong and motherfucking. Nah, y'all 80s and 70s, 80s niggas. Y'all got it, bro.
Joystick like this, and we have the Atari 2600 to thank for that. Synonymous with classic games like Pac-Man and Asteroids, this controller will forever be iconic.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves. Me?
Number 19, NES Zapper. One of the earliest home versions of the arcade light gun peripheral, Nintendo's NES Zapper is another timeless icon. For an almost 40-year-old piece of hardware, it worked really well at the time and is a precursor to the concept we eventually got with the Wii. Compatible with notable games like Duck Hunt and Wild Gunman, the NES Zapper is one of the most immersive video game controllers to date and feels really good to handle to boot. Number 18, Wii Remote Plus.
And as Cammy is suddenly...
I don't know about this one. I think this should be higher up. The Wii was lit, bruh. I don't care what y'all say. The Wii was lit, bruh.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
The Wii was lit, bruh. Especially Wii Sports. Wii Sports was lit, bro. The Wii was lit. I think the Wii should be higher up just because of the innovation and the creativity that Nintendo had with that. The Wii was lit, bro.
rotating her wrist, that precise action is being reflected on screen in real time.
The Nintendo Wii quite literally changed the game when it came to motion controls. Wii Sports was insanely popular with all audiences thanks to the unassuming Wii Remote, but some folks cited calibration issues. Then came the Wii Motion Plus attachment, which then eventually became the Wii Remote Plus, which is just a regular Wii Remote with the attachment built in. This helped with accurate movement in games like The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, which allowed Link to swing his sword in very dynamic ways. It really felt like you were swinging the Master Sword yourself.
Wii Motion Plus renders every slight shift of your wrist or arm into the gameplay.
Number 17, Xbox One.
It's not a bad controller, it's just not durable, bruh. These controllers, they don't hold up to the Xbox 360, bruh. They don't have the same quality as the Xbox 360, but the 360 could last forever, bruh. These don't have good lifespans, bruh. The current and present day Xbox controllers, where's mine? Where's that? Right here. Even though this is a third-party controller, like this shit right here, and this shit got dust all over it. That's how long I ain't been playing my Xbox, bro. I ain't been playing my Xbox in months, bro. Shit's collecting dust. Look at that dust. I don't know if y'all can see that dust. Look at all that dust on these goddamn controllers. Controller just been sitting over here collecting dust on top of this Xbox. But these controllers right here, they don't feel durable, bro. Like they don't. Like I had the original controller, bro, but this shit broke. The R was LB. The LB button broke. The goddamn thumbstick got a mind of its own. It be doing its own thing. I'm like, dog, no. Bought this, $20. Third-party controller, works just as good. Matter of fact, don't even need batteries for it. Just got to plug it into the thing, and voila.
The Xbox lineage of controllers have gone virtually unchanged since its original inception, and for good reason. The form factor offers one of the most comfortable experiences around, and the offset sticks makes playing first-person shooters feel great. The smaller triggers compared to the previous generation give it a more tactile feel, improving an already awesome design. We just wish hardware manufacturers could agree on where to place the A, B, X, Y buttons.
I just wish I had more time to play. Yo!
Number 16, Sega Genesis.
So what's blast processing do?
The class. I ain't held a Sega Genesis in my hand since I want to say 2001. Yeah, 2001, because I think my mom ended up selling my Yeah, my mom ended up selling my Sega Dreamcast without my knowledge. That shit pissed me off. She sold my Sega Dreamcast. I forgot what she did. She sold it when I was down south for the summer. I would go down south every summer. On my dad's side of the family, I go down south every summer, and my mom sold that shit. I don't know why she sold it, but she did, and I was upset because I was like, "What happened to my Sega Genesis?" I sold it. I was heated, bro. Why did she do that, bro? That shit pissed me off, bro. Bum, 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 bum. I ain't talked to her. I swear to God, I ain't talked to my mom for like 2 weeks because of that.
The original iteration of the Sega Genesis controller was streamlined and simplified, which is great for people new to playing video games. Over time, they'd improve upon this design, but more on that later. The 3 buttons and round form factor made this not only one of the most unique visually, but easy to hold and use for playing games like Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and you get the idea. Also, if you own a Nintendo Switch, you can get the wireless version to play these games on the go. Number 15, Wii U Gamepad.
The touch feature offers simple and intuitive control. The touchscreen works with your fingertip or the stylus.
Another entry into Nintendo's lineup of weird...
Yeah, I'm not gonna know about the Wii U. The Wii U, that's... Never owned anything past a regular Wii as far as Nintendo go. I do want a Switch, though. Not the Switch 2, because I'm not paying $90 for no fucking Mario Kart. But I do want to try out like a Nintendo Switch in my lifetime. See if I can hack that motherfucker. I want to see if I can hack it, but still.
Controllers. The Wii U Gamepad is surely some sort of proof of concept for what would eventually become the Nintendo Switch, and was likely inspired by the GameCube and Game Boy Advance link cable function. The controller has a built-in screen and face buttons around it, and you use it to control the action on your TV, while the handheld screens serve as the menu for a ton of Wii U games. Playing Wind Waker HD on the gamepad was a time-saving godsend that streamlined a lot of the chunky parts of that game.
The Wii U Gamepad for Wii U. It redefines how you play with home entertainment.
Number 14, PlayStation 4.
I don't agree with this one.
Improving, advancing, transforming.
I don't agree with this one. I think this is top tier. I think this is PlayStation's best controller, bro. I think this is one of PlayStation's best controllers, bro, they ever put out, bro. Was the PlayStation 4 controller. Some people say the PlayStation 2. Some people even say the original PlayStation. If you say the original PlayStation, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. Original PlayStation and the PlayStation 2 are literally the same thing. The only difference is PlayStation 2 got the joysticks. The PlayStation 2 got the analog sticks. The original PlayStation didn't have that. I prefer the PlayStation 4 over any other console. Like I said, I never had a PlayStation 5, so I don't know how the PlayStation 5 works, but the PlayStation 4 has the best controller. I don't agree with this at all. I think PlayStation 4 got the best controller. That's probably the best controller to have in hand. The grips, pause. But the grip and the weight and how it feels in your hand, pause. No diddy, pause.
Hey, no diddy, man, no diddy.
The way how it feels in your hand, the buttons and the touchpad and all that, fire. Everything else, I don't really give. Like the only bad thing about this, I will say, the battery life. Like when you take it off the cable, the battery life, ass. The battery life is ass. You probably gonna get like 2 hours with it off the charger. Then you gotta immediately put it back on the fucking charger. That's why you gotta make sure you got like a 10-foot cable, bruh. For real, if you ain't got no 10-foot cable, it ain't worth it, bro. Every video game controller I got, there's a 10-foot cable for every controller I got. I don't do short control. I don't do the short 6 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet cords. I do the 10 feet or longer. Pause.
Introducing the redesigned DualShock 4 wireless controller.
The DualShock 4 is a personal favorite for many. The trackpad in the middle of the controller might have been a little confusing upon the PlayStation 4's launch, but has since become an awesome and memorable feature. For example, being able to swipe in any direction on the fly in games like Ghost of Tsushima to call your horse or use Guiding Wind made for a lot more dynamic gameplay potential, and changed the way a lot of developers thought about design moving forward.
Available in a range of different styles. Discover new ways to play with the redesigned DualShock 4.
Number 13, Sega Genesis 6 button. The Sega Genesis 6 button controller is a vast improvement on the original, changing its form factor and increasing the number of buttons to, you guessed it, 6. Not a lot of games on the Sega Genesis even used all 6 buttons, but those that did, like Streets of Rage 3, had a lot more immersive options when it came to gameplay. And it just looks cooler too. I mean, just look at it. Number 12, Nintendo Entertainment System.
That's the most trash.
Nintendo Entertainment System style controller works with NES.
I gotta say it, bro. The NES controller.
Try!
That controller is fucking trash. I actually held that in my hand for the first time ever. I went to some gaming store when I was living up north. And they had Super Mario on a TV that you could play. I picked up that controller. I said, "How the fuck did y'all play video games with this controller?" He was like, "That's how it was back in the day." I'm like, "Ain't no fucking way, bro.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves."
Try!
Ain't no way, bro. That controller is one is too small. Like it was meant for children to play with. That's the main thing. It was meant for children to play with. You a grown up and you try to put that little small ass controller, bro. You be damn near break the motherfucker.
Games on Nintendo Switch. This one here is the left NES controller.
The one that started it all for most gamers, the Nintendo Entertainment System controller is fully and truly an icon. It's definitely not the most comfortable controller around, but its influence and recognizability due to its design and history are
my hand would
undeniable.
cramp up from that
I'll never
shit.
forget the first time I got my hands on this, exploring Hyrule,
That shit
the
too
Mushroom
small.
Kingdom, and so much more for the first time. Its 2-button layout was easy to learn, and this was before shoulder buttons became commonplace, so it came with a low learning curve so little kids and skeptical adults alike could give video games a fair shake.
You can charge them by simply attaching them to the console. We hope you'll enjoy using these controllers to play this growing library of classic NES games.
Number 11, Xbox Controller S.
Hell no. The OG Xbox controller was ass, bro. Ass. 2 packs of it, bro.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
The OG Xbox was the worst. That was the worst part about the OG Xbox, bro, was the controller. The controller was so fucking ass, bro. That's what ruined the console for me. That's why I never really liked the OG Xbox like that. It was a great console overall. It was the controller. The controller fucked everything up, bro. I could never in my life see myself playing I had an OG Xbox for a little bit, but dog, that shit was fucking trash, bro. Fuck out of here, dog.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Try!
I'll admit, the original Xbox controller is a weirdly shaped, clunky mess. The Xbox Controller S, not to be confused with the controller from today's Xbox Series S, is a huge improvement on this design. This is what future Xbox controllers were modeled after, and I'm so grateful it did. Its smaller form factor and more streamlined approach to design helped it feel more like...
Nah, you can go with either or control. Go back for me real quick.
Its smaller...
Look, it don't matter which one you got, whether it be the OG one, the one that came with the original Xbox, or the modified one that they came out with later because nobody liked this one. It don't matter which one you choose. Both of them was ass, bro. Both these controllers was ass. I don't care what anybody says, bro. Both these controllers was ass, bro. That ruined this. This was such a great console, but this controller, right? Bro, if there was any way to get an Xbox 360 controller to work with an OG Xbox, let me know, bro. Let me know. Please let me know if there's any way you could get an Xbox 360 controller to work with an OG Xbox, bro. Because you could get that shit to work with each other, bro. The Xbox is a great console. Fire ass console. But that these controllers was ass, bro.
Form factor and more streamlined approach to design helped it feel more like a hardcore gaming controller than an overly stylized gimmick like the original. Number 10, Nintendo 64 controller.
This is the most overrated controller ever, the most overrated controller of all time. I don't care what anybody says. The Nintendo 64 controller is the worst fucking controller ever made. I don't care what anybody says. The Nintendo 64 controller is the worst one ever made. That is the most overrated controller of all time, bro. I swear to God.
Try!
We will experience true freedom. We will not compromise. We will live the game through our hands. We will be in control of something.
It's weird, wonderful, and quite unlike anything else.
Nah, that shit was
its large
trash.
M-shaped build and intricate spread of buttons were by no means standard, but these elements would be transformative for the industry at large. The N64's controller helped push forward the concept of the analog stick, with the controller's large size actually working well in conjunction with the central stick. Players found the controller comfortable to grip, and its C buttons reflected the changing nature of face buttons, particularly in regards to 3D games. We may never see the likes of this again. Number 9, Wii Remote.
This is family fun for everyone. So experience the skill, the precision, the hand-to-eye coordination.
Once upon a time, a sleek little remote inspired people to dream. Based around motion control,
I thought we just did the Wii Remote. What the hell?
The Wii Remote intrigued the gaming media at large with its basic white coloring, compact button placement, and general control variety. The Wiimote could be linked to a nunchuck accessory for more precise play, turned on its side in the vein of the NES controller, or attached to a dual-stick classic controller. But more importantly, it featured pointer functionality to replicate a mouse, motion controls that even grandma could use, and a speaker to add a new layer of immersion. The Wii Remote was truly innovative, proving there was still places to go with control schemes.
Young or old, just get involved and get yourself a Wii.
Number 8, Super Nintendo Entertainment System controller.
Introducing the next generation from Nintendo.
Nintendo. Always looking to shake things up. For the Super Nintendo, a new controller scheme was developed. One that shifted from the box-like design of the NES controller to a more rounded shape. Described by some as akin to a dog bone, the SNES controller upped the ante with 4 action buttons arranged in a diamond formation, as well as introducing the concept of shoulder buttons. In addition to its innovative qualities and comfort of use, the Super Nintendo controller also sported a restrained color scheme that managed to be aesthetically respectable without being distracting. Fun fact, European and Japanese versions of the controller were the first to have color-coordinated buttons, something that our later entries would all support.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the
Nintendo. Now you're playing with power, superpower.
Number 7, Nintendo GameCube controller.
Ten times better than the Xbox controller. 10 times better than the Xbox controller. 50 times better than the Xbox controller. Don't at me, bruh. Don't at me. The GameCube controller is better than the OG Xbox controller. Don't at me, bruh. Don't. Cause you playing yourself. You playing yourself. Nah, bruh. Nah. The greatest, one of the best controllers of the PlayStation 2 generation, bruh. Hands down.
Conceptually running on a similar mentality as the N64, the GameCube opted to match the shifting nature of control schemes with its wing grip-based controller. The controller utilized a layout not unlike that of its Xbox rival, complete with a small right-side analog stick while implementing force feedback not possible for the N64's controller. The ease with which players can access the GameCube controller's central buttons and the range displayed by the shoulder triggers are matched only by its instantly recognizable shape and layout.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time!
Number 6. PlayStation DualShock Series. While Nintendo's controllers, as we've seen, have gone through drastic redesigns over the years, Sony's iconic DualShock series has remained largely the same. Originally released in 1997, the first incarnation of the DualShock
This version of this controller was ass. I'm just gonna keep it a being with you. The one with no analog sticks was ass. Obviously, this version is 10 times better. The DualShock, the DualShock is 10 times better, bro. Than this right here. What the fuck was this? Come on, Sony, we could have did better than this. This should have been the final product.
Analog controller series reinforced the standard of twin analog sticks, marrying them to the classic PlayStation controller design to great effect. The other big feature, a built-in motor for vibration feedback, would prove innovative enough to achieve popularity, with only small tweaks needed for the later DualShock models. Being both pleasant to use and inspirational to other hardware creators, the DualShock brand has more than earned its place in gaming culture. Number 5. Xbox Elite Controller.
That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
The Elite...
Nah, I don't have an Elite controller. I never had an Elite controller. I just got the basic controllers. I don't have an Elite one. I don't see the purpose in paying $200 for a fucking controller that does the exact same thing. Like, bro, like, tell me what's the difference between me buying this $20 off-brand third-party Xbox controller and tell me what's the biggest significant difference with the $200 controller? There's no difference. I don't see nothing. It's just a controller, bro. Come on, bro. It's a controller. As long as that motherfucker working, it's gonna do his job. That's all that matters, bro. That's all that matters. I do not see what y'all see in the I don't see what y'all see in buying $200 controllers other than to prove like I got money. What you got, broke boy? All right.
Series controller introduced during the Xbox One era is a competitive gamer's best friend. It faced a rocky launch at first, but over time quickly became a staple for Xbox One owners. Its sleek design and interchangeable buttons made it one of the most customizable at the time. Being able to swap between concave and convex sticks made for a more fluid first-person shooter experience.
That's not worth $200.
Paddles made remapping for various games a breeze. It came in a wide variety of different colors and themes, so there was a style for everyone who was curious about one. Number 4. Nintendo Switch Pro Controller.
I be hating these controllers right here.
Everyone agrees that
I be hating these controllers right here because I be looking for, you'll try to look for a fucking, hold on. You'll try to look for an Xbox controller, right? And then the picture be so small, you don't know that that's a Nintendo Switch because you don't know. You be looking for like third party controllers. So like you be looking for like a $20, $15 controller, right? You come across these be like $10, $7, $8, bro. So you be thinking these the ones, and then you click on it, and then you look at it, and it says for Nintendo Switch. I was like, but it looked like an Xbox controller. That's the shit I be hating, bro. And it's not Nintendo itself; it's the third party. It's the third party sellers, bro. That be bootlegging these the Nintendo Switch controllers. They make them look exactly like an Xbox controller, and then confuse you into buying these shits. That's what they trying to do. They trying to get you to buy these because they know not a lot of people have Switch controllers. So they be like, make it look like an Xbox controller, and then when you type it in, it's the first thing that you're gonna see, but it don't got the X, but it don't got the X on it or nothing like that. So it just show the company name that made the product. Bro, I be hating them third party sellers that be trying to get you, bro. They get on my fucking nerves.
The Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons are an amazing and inventive design. The detachable half controllers are able to be used for multiplayer, costing you less in the long run, but many units launched with unbearable stick drift. The Pro Controller, a product long dating back all the way to the Wii, is just a significant improvement. Taking a page out of Xbox's book with the offset sticks, sleek form factor, and rubber palm grips make playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe feel way better. Hopefully the Nintendo Switch 2's version holds up. Number 3. Mouse and keyboard.
Never.
Yo, that's sweet.
These shits only work for a certain type of game. Like if I was playing Minecraft or something like that, hell yeah, I use a mouse and a keyboard. I've always used a mouse and a keyboard for Minecraft. But aside from Minecraft, fuck no. I wouldn't dare use a keyboard for anything else other than Minecraft. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, it is. We about to win this.
Some of you youngins may scoff at us for calling a mouse and keyboard a controller, but this is one of the first ever methods for controlling a game. PC players know, playing a first-person shooter like Doom or any other game for that matter feels significantly better than on a traditional controller. Being able to aim in a more fluid motion with much better accuracy made this a staple for fans of the genre. Not only that, but having a keyboard with big RPGs like the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim made a hotkey system much easier to rely on. Mouse and keyboard are here to stay.
Try! All stations, no enemy movement detected at this time.
Number 2, Xbox 360 controller.
So that means, I wonder who gonna be number 1 then, because this should be number 1. If you not gonna make it the PlayStation 4 controller, then this should be number 1. This is the greatest. This is the greatest motherfucking controller of all time, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
I wish my computer didn't break down. I could play the Ja Rule. I can't even play the Ja Rule. God damn it. Or play the Ja Rule. Can't even play it, bro.
All of the lessons learned, every mistake and success, all of it contributed to this masterwork. The controller released alongside Microsoft's Xbox 360 console is nothing short of ergonomic in design, from its carefully spaced thumbsticks to the feel of the letter-marked face buttons. Neither bulky nor thin, neither flashy nor muted, the 360 controller is never overwhelming in look or feel. Inclusions such as a button based on the Xbox logo and twin bumpers are all useful in some fashion, and don't consume a great deal of space. Plus, if you moved on to the next gen, you'll be happy to know that much like the DualShock controller, Microsoft continues to stick with what works and maintained essentially the same design for the Xbox One.
As they should.
Number 1. DualSense and DualSense Edge.
I never had a PlayStation 5, so it might just be. I never had a PlayStation 5, so I don't know.
When the PS5 launched in 2020, the controller packed in with it was the DualSense. Both from an aesthetic and form factor perspective, This is our pick for the greatest controller of all time. The haptic feedback integration with most games gives players the most immersive and tactile experience around. The resistant triggers in games like God of War Ragnarok really enhance the experience. The DualSense Edge, released in 2023, is a souped-up version of the original and is a godsend for those with accessibility needs. Like the Xbox Elite controller, it comes with interchangeable buttons and back paddles for easier remapping, as well as stick caps for better movement. If you're a PlayStation 5 owner, we highly recommend this one.
Whoa, 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 hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Please go back for me, please, please. So yeah, hey man, the PlayStation 5 might be. I can't say it's not. I can't say it is. But from my personal experience, the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 4 are the best controllers I've ever held in my hands. Like, those are probably the best two out of all of them. The DualShock, whatever you call these shits, the DualShocks, these are good. I mean, these are good too. I'm not gonna sit up here and cap like these ain't good too. These top 5 for sure in my book. Fuck yeah, I go top 3. It'd be in my top 3. It'd be these, the Xbox 360, and the PlayStation 4 controller. But like I said, PlayStation 5 might be it. Might be legit. I don't know. Y'all have to tell me. Anybody with a PlayStation 5, y'all gonna have to tell me because I don't have one. I got an Xbox S. I got an Xbox Series S. So I don't know nothing about. I don't know nothing about the PlayStation 5. Whatever. But anyway, so that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. I will see you all in the next video. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below about this. You already know when we do this Watch Mojo videos, you already know come with some controversy sometimes. So who knows? Maybe I was right about the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox 360, or maybe PlayStation 5 really is that console. Maybe PlayStation 5 really is that controller, bro. They got that heat on the controller. So I don't know. Y'all tell me. But anyways, I'll see you on the next video. Till then, peace out.